Okay then, so hello guys and welcome back to the series. I'm just making sure everything is all turned off. Mind you, my chair is going ape shit at me for no reason. Yeah, so this is episode number 8, the European Grand Prix, or the Grand Prix of Azerbaijan in Baku. Whichever one you want to look at it. So let's look at R&D quickly. Practice has gone vaguely okay. Qualifying pace was about a tenth down, but I think we actually topped the practice session, which was a little bit weird, so I don't quite know how we did that. So our drag has been added, so we're now there, a little bit further ahead of Toro Rosso and Ferrari and Red Bull. Force India are looking pretty good right now, actually. They built themselves up a little bit more recently, so that's pretty good. And Manor are now in there, but the three teams at the bottom, look, Haas and Renault are not looking particularly good, and then there's just Sauber, who are lagging behind, so yeah. That's not particularly good on them. Let's have a quick look at the standings. We're top of the Drivers' Championship at the moment. Lewis Hamilton 2 points behind, and then a little bit further back is Jenson Button with Nico Rosberg just slightly ahead of him. No, not that way. That way, Constructors, we're obviously level on points with Mercedes. Ferrari is still slightly behind, but then Red Bull, Toro Rosso, Williams, they're just far too far behind to catch up, even if they win all the remaining races, to be honest. So, I'll take you to qualifying now. I know this is practice too, but I'll take you to qualifying and I'll meet you there. Okay then, so we have just done our first run on our super soft tyres. As you can see, we are 8/10 off Jensen, but for some reason it was running with about 12 laps of fuel, so I got quite a lot of fuel to take out of the car and put in. So that's what I'm hoping. It was just putting a new fast lap. Nico Rosberg, wow, with a blinder of a lap, but we are quick in the last sector actually. We did set a purple last sector until Kimi Räikkönen beat that. I think we do still have second fastest last sector though. And we do actually, because Kimi Räikkönen is unbelievably fast through there, so they're obviously running a very low downforce setup. Perez is looking unbelievably nice there, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out for another run. I'll take some fuel out the car and then I'll see where we come at the end. Okay then, yes, that's our qualifier. We've got so much traffic in the last lap, it was ridiculous. I was going to overtake Daniel Ricciardo because he wouldn't move. I was to overtake Esteban Gutierrez because he wouldn't move. It was just ridiculous. There was no way I was getting a clean lap in. There's just no way. But Jenson Button's in 4th place. Amazing achievement from him on a 141.8. What did we do? We were all the way down 17, the 143.1. We were so far off the pace because of our 12 laps of fuel. We just couldn't get anything. It was ridiculous. Obviously, I'm also not in tune with the middle sector as well. We are actually going to move up because Rio Haryanta's got a penalty. We just aren't in tune with the middle sector. It's not a particularly great track for us, but mind you, P15 we got in, P15 we got in Monaco, P16 in Canada, we're going to do it in P17 in Baku. I honestly don't know. If we play the strategy right, we might, you never know. There's a lot of slipstream to be done, so it'd be fine, it should be okay. I don't want to look at our voicemail, let's just go to the race, and I'll join you on the grid. So, yeah, P16 we're on the grid, that looks lovely. Actually, we can go soft. We can go soft, super soft. Hold on then. Edit strategy. So we'll go super soft, soft, pit lap. Now see, if we pit there, then we lose 2/100ths of us. Ooh, hold on. But if we have there, then we're longer on the super soft tyre. I like there. I like there. So there we go, lovely. Soft Samandri tyre, boom. So we can 13.5. We don't. Oh no, actually no. Hold on. I want more fuel, so then we can push harder. There we go, lovely. So let's go. Obviously, everyone knows we aren't going to do the formation lap. I don't quite know why I haven't taken it off yet. And let's see if I can get to the first place.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please.
There you go, we overtook Jensen. Lovely. So skip formation lap. And then it is ready for 5 red lights. 4 5 red lights. Power. Not our best start. God, we can actually put it up into rich. Come on then, power, 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 power. We're going to go up the inside of a few cars. Pascal Verlaine's up into 6th place. Absolutely amazing though, he's always up into 8th. There we go, we're up into 10th. We're in a points position already. Oh my god, that was deep. That was not how I wanted that move to go, but it's how it's gone. Pascal Verlaine's gone from 8th to 11th in the space of not particularly long. I think he's going to lose more places as well. Up the inside of Sergio Perez. We've made a very, very diving move, but we've made it. No, we're not going to make the move on Danny Kvyat, are we? That's ridiculous. That's a stupid idea. Let's go something down with Nico Rosberg though, because he is slow. He is very, very slow. Up the inside of Danny Kvyat, no, it just isn't going to happen, is it? But someone is. How? I wasn't even. But what? At what point was Perez behind me? Ahead of me, sorry. Where was Perez ahead of me? There. I didn't actually overtake him. But yeah, someone's very, very slow here. It might even be Nico Rosberg here. Not Nico. Lewis Jensen Button, sorry. Oh my god, let's single file this. No, I'm going to go up the inside of Felipe Massa. And that's gone badly wrong. That has gone so badly wrong, it's unreal. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Jesus Christ, thanks for that, Felipe. So, where did Kvyat come from? We've got no damage, have we? No, that's fine. We haven't got any damage at all. So now we need to try and catch up to Jensen. That was not how I wanted that to go. Jesus Christ, we just set the fastest lap of the race by 0.5 of a second over Hamilton and Rosberg. We are absolutely flying. Why is our race pace always so good and yet our qualifying pace is so poor? Qualifying has been dreadful for us and yet races have been amazing. So, I don't know what it's showing, but it's showing something for us. And it's not particularly positive currently, but, you know, if we qualified higher, then, you know, but I honestly don't do this purposely. I do actually really try with qualifying to qualify quite high. Like Russia, we qualified really high, and yet, like Canada and stuff, we just didn't. So, yeah, if we qualified higher, it'd be okay, but I reckon there's quite a lot of understeer in these cars. I don't know what it is, but there's quite a lot of understeer. That might be because I had quite heavy fuel, because we did, for no reason, a quite heavy fuel qualifying run for the first one, and then was blocked off on the second one. So, that might be that, but, you know, let's just see how this race goes. We've got great race pace, and, you know, it makes the racing more exciting anyway. It just makes the episodes longer, that's all. Okay then, so on lap 4 we have now caught up quite a lot of Jensen Button. I don't think we're going to get him down here, but I honestly don't know. Is Button pitting? Button's pitting! Wow, so a couple of the leaders are pitting already. That's quite early though. We're pitting at the end of this lap by the sounds of it, so wow, okay then. We're pitting pretty early as well, but mind you the super soft tyres do go quite a long way, and they are a brand new fresh set of super soft tyres as well for the race, so they will go a little way. Actually, I'm going to rich it up for this entire lap, I think, the fact we're pitting now. I've just noticed one thing. It says our pit window, and that's basically how long these soft tyres will last. And it goes 5 to lap 12. So these tyres will basically go all the way to the end if I wanted them to. That's a stupid idea, but, you know, they could. So I have no doubt that the super soft tyres, yeah, I did definitely say soft will go to lap 12, yeah, the super soft tyres will go all the way from lap 5 to lap 13, they should last 8 laps, it should be absolutely fine. I don't know why the leaders are pitting so early, but you know, oh well. We might jump Jensen in the pit stops here though, if we do have a really, really good outlap. I don't know if he's been in traffic. No, he might have just missed it by the looks of it. Alright, let's see if I can get this pit stop right then. So I think we brake about here. That's fine, there we go, lovely. Alright, so the leaders that were around me have now pitted. I think that's Lewis Hamilton and there's Nico Rosberg ahead of me. Lewis Hamilton is, I don't know, there's a couple that obviously haven't pit yet. So, where's Jensen going to be around us? That is a, Jesus, 2.9 second pit stop. That's so slow. And there's Jensen there is Jensen there, so we haven't jumped him, but we are on a fresh set of super soft tyres, which is pretty nice, and they feel very, very nice. They do feel good. Okay, so lap 7, no one's pitted in front of us, which I was sort of hoping they would, but you know, oh, why? That literally as I start talking, this is my first flashback of the race. Yeah. Ah, well, you know how it goes. But yeah, we are vaguely sort of catching up to this queue. Jensen isn't actually that quick. We had a pretty poor last lap, in all honesty. Oh, I can't get this bloody corner right now. So let's drop it down as lean for this little bit here, just so we actually do save some fuel. But yeah, we're catching up on this queue of cars. I think Hamilton, Rosberg, and I believe Sebastian Vettel are in this sort of train here. So I'm hoping that Jensen is sort of dragging me along towards them, which he is a little bit. But I would like to be overtaking him pretty soon. There is Pascal Wehrlein in this sort of group here, so that shows how much we've gained on him over the past sort of few laps. The fact that he hasn't actually pitted yet. Why are we going so fast through there all of a sudden? DRS time on Jensen, it's finally here. So, come on then, power, power, power. No one's pitted still. And outbrake him. He's going to cut us off, but nah, made it. Made it. So, now we're going to do some chasing on Esteban Gutierrez. Now we've got a little bit of clear air. And these super soft tyres. Go on then, power. Ah, loving that. Goodbye, Jensen. Jolyon Palmer's out of this race. What's happened to Jolyon Palmer then? No idea. It must be an engine blowout or something. But it's on that... Oh, it's on the castle. So he's retired from this race. I don't know. There's not a safety car currently, so there can't be one now. We are very much running out of fuel. There's Esteban Gutierrez. There's been a couple in the pits. So Gutierrez has stayed out. There's a green flag. There is an incident behind. So something's happened on the straight, so I don't quite know what. There must have been an overtaking move and pit stops, and I don't really know what's gone on there, but it's still a green flag, so that's fine. But we are going to go for a diving move at the inside of Esteban Gutierrez here, though. Alright, there we are. Let's try that one again. I've decided now I don't care. The fact that I do need to make this move and get, you know, a sort of car between me and Jensen. Braking. Alright, I'll use him. Alright, maybe we won't. Alright, let's try that. I'm making this move. I am making this move. Alright, let's try and gently do it. Gently. There we go. Alright, now power away, get off me. Oh great, well done Esteban. Nice one. Just moves out the way for it, little prick. What an enormous cock, like seriously. Sergio Perez is out of this race. What has happened to Sergio Perez? That's happened down by the left-right before the straight, so I don't know if there's going to be a safety car for that either. There's a lot of incidents happening here. Jensen, unfortunately, is actually staying with me through all of this, which is so irritating. Because I really need to get away from him, but it's just not happening. Rosberg is about 7 seconds up the road. Hamilton's leading this race, so to be honest, where the positions we are, if Hamilton finishes above me, he's going to retake the lead of the championship anyway. So I'm not too bothered, but I would like to make some progress, but it's just not happening at the moment. Yeah, it's about 7 seconds, look, so I don't think we're going to be making much progress. This will probably be how it finishes. As long as I finish ahead of Jensen, then I'm fine. What on earth are you doing, Alex? How are we faster than Jensen down the straight? I know we've got Rick's mixture, but he's got DRS and everything going for him, but I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm just powering through, really, to be honest. Don't even know what lap it is. Oh, well, we've got 2.5 laps to the end, so that's pretty nice. I'm liking that. I don't know. Our pace on the Supersoft tyre has not been particularly great, in all honesty. I was assuming we'd be like amazingly fast compared to how we were on the softs, but we just aren't. Jensen's kept with us, and Rosberg's been pretty quick, you know, compared to us, and we're not really making much headway on him, so it's a little bit irritating. But you know, the fact we actually qualified in P17. You know, qualifying wasn't particularly great, but you know, we had our issues, but you know, we still should have been a lot better than that. So, you know, it could be a lot worse. We could be a long way behind Jensen at the moment. The fact we did actually have the pace on the soft tyres to catch him up is pretty nice. I didn't even know Vettel was being slow. Where even is Vettel on track? I don't know. Maybe it's Kimi Raikkonen then in second place. Valtteri Bottas is out of this race. What's happened to Valtteri? That's an engine blowout. It's happened just behind us. Just seen it. No safety car? I'm really hoping for a safety car, to be honest, but it's just not going to happen, is it? A lot of yellow flags. Has he parked it up there? Has he been following us and just parked it up there? Right, Button is now definitely behind us. Very, very much so. Now this is going to be very, very close. God, Jensen's just not got the pace, has he? Valtteri Bottas is still parked up there. He's still parked up there. I can still see him on the mini-map. There aren't cars piling into him, so that might make the difference. Button's going up the inside, but we're just going to block him off nicely there. So we are going to keep in 4th place currently. Bottas is still there. Valtteri, you've got to move that, mate. Button's going up the inside. We're just going to break him here. Whoa, there we go. Nice. As long as we keep this position, then I think we'll be okay. How is there not a safety car when he's parked it there? Like, seriously, how is there not? Okay, then, so final lap of the race, it's just ticked over. So, this is going to be a very exciting finish. Button is very, very close to us. We might have just enough fuel to stay in rich mixture for this entire lap. So that might be massively... Oh my god, it's Nico Hülkenberg in 3rd place. Wow, where on earth has Hülkenberg come from? So Perez I thought was looking strong, but it's actually the other force engine of Nico Hülkenberg that's the strong one here. So Hülkenberg is on the podium here. That is amazing. He was in 2nd place until Rosberg literally overtook him on the straight on that last lap. But Hülkenberg is still very, very much behind him. I'm not going to lie, I'm sort of vaguely hoping these two scrap. Oh, shut up. I want to stay ahead of Jensen. So I'm vaguely hoping that they scrap, crash, you know, etc. We get 2nd, boom, McLaren, you know, 2, 3, etc. It's not happening. I'm not too upset that it's not happening. But, you know, our tyre wear has been pretty damn amazing this race. Look, 34 and 47% after running from lap 5 on the softer compounder tyre. Whoa, we got lots and lots of oversteer. That might actually be Jensen hitting us, in all honesty. Hold on, I need to have some lean mixture just so we've got enough to run until the end in the mixture that we want. Oh my god, we're going to get absolutely molested by Jensen here. Alright, we're going to go for the switchback here. Are we going to go out the inside here? Oh my god, we actually are. We're too wide. And that's gone badly wrong. It was always going to go badly wrong. I'm going to try that again. Don't think I'm just going to leave it. No. There's no way I'm just leaving it. We're going to go too wide and we have made it on Jensen. There we go. That's plenty enough for me. Beautiful move. Too wide into that really, really tight chicane. Beautiful. There we go. We come home in 4th place. But it's got to go to Nico Hülkenberg for driver of the day. Absolutely amazing achievement. So that's the 2nd, 4th in a row here at Baku. So I'm very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. So Mercedes take victory, but there we go. There's Nico Hülkenberg. Unbelievably. He was pole. I didn't even know he was pole position. Wow, Hülkenberg. I actually didn't know he was in pole position. So I want to see who Anthony Davidson gives the driver of the day. Here we go. It's coming up now.
Today I'm going to give it to the McLaren driver.
Wow, they're giving it to us. Sweet, I'll take it. Kimi Räikkönen from 12th on the grid to 6th. Max Verstappen from 14th on the grid to 7th. Rio Haryanto from 20th on the grid to finish in P9. So who was the real losers here? Danny Kvyat was a massive, massive loser here. So the top 3 stayed the same. Button just moved down to 5th, so that's okay. So who was the losers here? Kvyat from 5th to 11th. Sainz from 10th to 14th, Button from 9th to 15th, Massa from 6th to 18th, Jesus. Kevin Magnussen had 2 pit stops and was still ahead of, oh no, Bottas didn't finish. Sergio Perez didn't finish from 7th on the grid, neither did Julian Palmer. So the Drivers' Championship now looks like this. We're 11 points behind Lewis Hamilton, obviously. He was going to overtake us again. It was always going to happen. Nico Rosberg is now a lot more ahead of Jensen Button by another 10 points. Kimi Räikkönen is now coming into that little fight as well. So obviously the constructors, Mercedes will be 21 points ahead of us. That was all pretty, to be honest, to be known that Rosberg will be massively ahead of Jensen again. Lewis Hamilton will be massively ahead of us, and then yeah, there we go. So we gained another 137 points. There's going to be a few more to add to that, 1,112. So I'm happy with that. We're drawing the rivalry, so we're now going to go up again in the driver positions. We need a much better qualifying in whatever race is next, but there can be some R&D to add to this. Chassis weight, so that is definitely going on the car. So chassis weight is coming on the car for the next race. It hasn't actually taken us that long to save up for that, so I'm pretty happy with that. So, trophy room, let's have a look. It's Austria next, so with that chassis weight, that will massively help us for the next race. I really want to overtake Mercedes in the not only the order, but also the Constructors' Championship. That will then basically be how the Return to Glory series has come true, and everything about how, you know, we won the Constructors' Championship and hopefully the Drivers' Championship as well. You'd hope so. So that's been this race, the European Grand Prix. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed making it. It's been a really fun episode to make. I enjoy the straights because there's a lot of slipstreaming and stuff, even though Jens was a little bit of a pussy at the time. But, you know, oh well, you can't do much about that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And, of course, I'll see you next time for the Austrian Grand Prix. Goodbye.